What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about sometimes it's okay for yourself to distance yourself from people and to isolate yourself from people. Not in a way where like you're trying to be antisocial or you just want to be alone for whatever reason or to like consume your addictions or bad habits. It's not like that. It's more so like when you're dealing with a lot of like toxic people, dysfunctional people, people who are the opposite of you, people who do things that you rather not want to do. Like let's say for example, right? You're the type of person where you don't drink and you don't smoke, right? But instead the people in your circle, they drink and they smoke, right? Or let's use another example. And I have nothing against people drinking or smoking. It's just I'm just using that as an example. So if you're watching this, if you drink or smoke, then that's your business, and I'm not attacking people who do that. I'm using as an example because this video is not planned out. But let's just say you don't smoke and drink, but people they smoke and drink, right? And like that's all they do, and all they do is party, and all they do is just and there's nothing wrong with having fun and partying. I'm just saying like they do that all the time, or like either that or like they'll just drink or smoke, and how they talk to each other, they'll insult you or they'll insult each other. Like they'll say like a lot of hurtful mean jokes, a lot of mean hurtful jokes, right? I'm using as an example as well. So like let's say for example the group of people you're around with, all they do is say mean jokes, they insult each other, and they're very hurtful with each other's words. It's how they act towards each other, right? And they're always drunk 24/7. That's what I mean by drinking and smoking. Like when they're always drunk, when they're always high 24/7, right? When you're around these people, right? But let's just say the reason why you're around these people because you have no one that are like you. You have no one at your level. You have no one who vibrating at your level, right? Then it's like, but yeah, you don't want to feel lonely or you don't want to feel the isolation. Then, then what I'm saying is it's okay that you don't have to be around these people. You don't have to stick around these people and they're constantly hurting you, they're constantly insulting you, they're constantly like doing things you don't want to do because you're wasting your money, you're wasting your health, and you're wasting your emotional health as well by doing the things you don't normally do, right? That you don't like or you don't feel comfortable doing, right? Especially if you have no other options. Like for some reason, like, if no one is at your level, if no one is at your vibration, does if no one thinks like you, not exactly, but if people have the same hearts as you, people see things how you see things, like the same vibration, people that vibe well with you. If these people aren't around you, and if you're around a lot of toxic people, then it's okay to distance yourself from these people and get away from these people because like they're not worth your time, and like they're just gonna make your life a lot worse. As crazy and dramatic that may sound, it is true. It plays out. You just don't see it because it happens at a slow rate, but it does play out. Sometimes at a fast rate. But a substitute for that, well, just know that you're not alone, and that it is. I understand it's really frustrating and it's extremely not fair, and it's fucking ridiculous and it's bullshit. How like how you're trying to become the best version of yourself. You're trying to you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to stay out of trouble, right? But yeah, these people, they're always doing toxic bad shit that's gonna weigh you down when you're around these people. So it's okay to distance yourself from people. It's okay to get away from these types of people, right? I know now the side effects of that is that you feel extremely lonely, you feel extremely isolated, and it's normal because like I think scientifically proven that like humans, they need emotional intimacy. They need that physical touch. They need to be around like-minded people, especially if they're like-minded. They need to be around these people. They need to be around loving people because physically it will heal the body, it will heal the mind, right? But if you're not around these people, then yes, you're really gonna feel physical pain. You're gonna feel mental pain. It is scientifically proven. Those aren't the exact words, but it's basically like that. Even if you don't have physical touch or a physical hug, you can still feel physical pain from that. Even from heartbreak, like from a relationship. All this shit is scientifically proven. It's fucked up. But this society is so controlled and it keeps us stuck. It keeps us fucking limited. Sometimes a lot of people are experiencing what I have to experience. We're all experiencing not being around like-minded people. This is why on most of my videos I always talk about like how this society, this world, it keeps us stuck and it keeps us extremely limited, because like we can't even evolve like that. We can't travel wherever we want to travel. We can't meet the types of people we want to be. We're forced to be around people we don't like. This is where you get your jobs from. This is where you get your money from, because the money system's corrupt, so we're not getting paid enough to the point where we can travel anytime we want. We're being overworked for no reason, and we're all slaves to our jobs because we live in a society where, like, I don't know, we're just in a weird timeline. This world, the human experience is pretty much useless. It's nothing but slavery. But and I don't have answers to make this world a better place, like I said. But if I did, I'll let it be known. But we're just in a fucked up timeline. But anyways, so that's why I even made this video, to find some solutions to at least help out, because I know a lot of people experience this shit. Because let's be real, we all don't want to be in our jobs. We all don't want to be overworked, right? I'm not saying everyone don't love their jobs, like most people, like 80% or 70%. But so I'm aware that like we can't find the people we feel connected to. The closest thing to that is through social media, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But so here's my tips on how to get to overcome or get away from that feeling of feeling isolated and feeling lonely, and how to distance yourself, or when you're deciding to distance yourself from toxic people for you. So one thing is to acknowledge your pain. Don't ignore it. So yes, you're gonna feel pain. You're gonna feel lonely. And this way, and I learned this from other channels. I learned this from other YouTube channels, from other therapy-like channels, right? So you gotta acknowledge your pain. You gotta feel your pain, and don't lie to yourself. Yes, it is painful, and you're gonna feel angry too, because it's like, yo, this shit's not fair. It seems like God is purposely isolating me from people. It seems like God is purposely making me being around shitty people, right? It does seem like that. I look at it like that, but you know, I still don't know why it's like that. So acknowledge your pain, acknowledge your frustrations, and acknowledge your anger, right? Now, the thing to combat that shit is to find substitutes. If you have hobbies, if you love reading books, if you love going to the gym, if you love going outside, do this. I actually recommend doing those things. Go, especially to the gym. Focus on your fitness. Go outside. Go for runs. Go for a walk outside. Focus on your hobbies. If you love drawing, focus on drawing. But definitely go to the gym and run outside. I know sometimes it gets cold, so make sure you get dressed warm, or just, you don't have to run. Just go for a walk, or try to get some exercises outside. And if you have a gym membership, then I really recommend going to the gym, because one, you probably will meet like-minded people, because the more you go to the gym, the more you'll like it, and then more people, they're gonna experience the same things. Usually people who go to the gym, they're trying to become better versions of themselves in some way, or some type of improvement. Either you're trying to look a certain way, you're trying to be stronger, they're trying to overcome addictions, and they're using the gym as a substitute to overcome those addictions. Not all the time, but sometimes, and more than likely, you will find people at your level at the gym. Not saying it's a guarantee, but you just never know. But yeah, I feel like the gym, working out in general, outside or in the gym, it's a good substitute to overcome bad addictions, and to overcome bad habits, and to overcome people who aren't at your level. It's a good opportunity for it's a good exercise or event or area for you to get away from people who constantly disrespect you, who you don't fit in with, right? That's a good substitute for it, right? Going to the gym, working out, going outside. But also, like I said before, focusing on your hobbies like drawing, reading books, painting, making YouTube videos, studying the things you love to do, working on your craft. The things you love to do on your hobbies that pretend money never existed, and you'll still do it if money never existed. That's the thing you need to focus on and put your efforts on, while working on your mental health and your physical health, so you can heal, right? And that's pretty much all I gotta say. This video is more so about empathizing and letting you know that you're not alone if you're feeling with shitty people. And this video is also about how to some steps, not all of it, but some steps on how to overcome isolation, or if you want to distance yourself from people and you have no choice but to, then these are the substitutes you can do, right? Yeah, but I guess YouTube videos could work too, because like you could talk about your pain, but it all depends on the person. And I understand if you don't want to do it because you don't want to put your business or privacy out there. I get it, but now I'm gonna emphasize. So just know that you're not alone. I know it's bullshit. It's not fair that you're around a lot of disrespectful people or people you don't see eye to eye with. The people, how I treat people, how I'm considerate of people, the people I'm with, they're the opposite of that. And if you're also experiencing the same thing, just know that you're not going crazy. Try to keep it cool. Distance yourself from people. Don't start problems with these people. Obviously, they're disrespecting your boundaries. Put them in their place. Put them in check. Set healthy boundaries. So especially if you have no choice but to be around these people, just set your healthy boundaries. You know, because a lot of people these days, they're very like dumb. They're very like psychotic. They're very like disrespectful these days. You know, I'm not sure if it's the energies of the planet we're in, or like this timeline, or the vibration of this world changing. Because again, time is speeding up, and like there's a lot of spiritual changes are taking place in this world. It's all over YouTube and people talk about it. I don't know specifically about it, but without a doubt, I can feel this world changing. I guess it's always vibrating high. So like, of course, people, especially like there's a lot of crimes these days. People are like doing mass shootings, all this crazy shit, right? People are doing drugs. I don't know why, but oh yeah, I do know why. It's because of pain, but it all starts back with being raised in dysfunctional families, abusive households, generational curses. So that deals with addictions and all this and that, and that's how this society gets fucked up, right? Um, but yeah, but it gets deep. Like everything goes together. But just be more careful. Not saying being paranoid, but be careful because you're not going crazy. A lot of people, yes, they do seem insane in the head. They seem very like out of place. People are becoming a lot more dumber and a lot more violent as well, and a lot more like, what's the word? I can't find the word. They seem a lot more unstable these days. That's not the word, but I guess that's a closed word. Like a lot of people seem unstable and unreasonable these days. So like, just careful. Try to stay away from these people if you can. If your intuition is telling you to get away from these people, or if you see there's something off or wrong about these people, get away from them. And if you're feeling that isolation, just feel your pain, acknowledge your pain, and then to overcome the isolation, if you want to distance yourself from these people, then you can always go to the gym, you go work out outside, you could go outside and get some fresh air, or if it's too cold or it's raining, then focus on your hobbies and the things you love doing, and the people that are in your life, that do love you, that you do feel safe around with, try to interact with them more, and try to do all that at the same time if you can. And that's pretty much it. Just know that you're not alone, and yes, people are shitty these days, you know. So yes, like, comment, subscribe, comment down below about your experiences, and I'm out. Have a good one. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, and I'm out. Peace.